вот зацепились. Все. Так. Мое.
Следующую. Ой, здесь нет.
Ну, давай выбирай.
Два вместе поднимаем. Давай какой первый делать? Давай вот это первый.
Давай
Я
снимай.
пока все готовлю.
Да, ты пока подготовила, я буду освобождать поле.
А где там такие понадобятся?
Тебе такие нужны?
София, ты почитала то, что ты надо?
Ну,
Или ты без родственников прочитала это?
без семьи вообще.
Было без семьи? Я вчера
Мало.
читала.
Я читала.
Потом чихает.
Никто вчера не читал сегодня.
Тебе разве такое нужно?
Нам такой надо держи. Я просто как
Алло,
Так вот.
Джон,
там без кос. Без коса.
Подожди, а как там уши видно как там? Вот так?
Там вот. Все.
Это
Губы.
ничего.
Больше глаза. Больше носа губы.
Так, и следующее. Я пока
Снимай.
готовлю, ты пока
Освобождаю поле.
освобождаешь поле.
Hi, Christian. How you doing?
Hi, great. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is John Bennett. I run these things. Where are you from, Christian?
I'm from Slovakia.
I'm sorry?
Actually, I'm from Slovakia.
Slovakia. Oh, great. Welcome. The home of the famous neurosurgeon. What's his name?
Actually, I'm on an observership in Japan.
Oh,
Our
observership.
neurosurgery
Okay.
Department, so. And
Well,
I know Professor Cherian, so I'm like, I'm looking you on the YouTube, so it's my first time to joining you.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, you can come here. You can, hey, Abraham. You can like Abraham has been coming to these for a while. You just jump in, and you don't have to ask questions, but we introduce you because have you met Ipe?
Yes. I met 2 years ago in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in one congress.
Okay. This is Abraham. He's a medical student in Berlin, right?
Hi, Dr. John. Hi, Christian.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, Abraham, you said you were going to come, and you did come.
Oh, yeah, it's to Nepal, you mean?
Yeah. How long were you there? 2 months?
Just 1.5.
Yeah, I was there for 3 months. And I spent all my time on the computer. But hey, Khalif's here. Good. From Kenya.
Sorry, Abraham, you were in Nepal?
Yes.
Yeah,
right,
we both were.
Great. I want to go there next year, maybe.
Yeah, good. Yes, you should.
Talk to each other. Yeah, you guys, you've been there. Hey, Khalif, how you doing?
Hey, Khalid.
Your headphones working there? I don't know if I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, good. How's it going?
Great, man.
Hey, that Cornell conference went great.
Yeah, unfortunately, the timing was difficult for us. It was starting past.
Yeah, I know. The time is, but they're all recorded.
I've been watching the recorded videos in the
playlist.
In the app. Yes. Now, there's a feedback I wanted to give about the app. When I'm on the app, can you see us that we're online? Can we ask questions?
When you're on the app, yeah. When you go, the app is the same thing. You enter in, you click that link, and I don't. Let's see. Let me make sure I put it. I may not even put it. Hold on. Let me check. Usually, I put the website in big letters to enter the link, and then you have the choice to come into the webcast through the app.
Yeah, so like this one is coming up right now. So
did you come through the app, or did you come through just the link?
Can you hear that?
Yeah. It's a delay.
There's a small delay, but what I mean is, how can I now communicate with you or communicate with the rest of the panels?
Well, you can. You're in the panel now, right now.
I'm in the panel now, but now this is the usual through Zoom way. So through the app, through the app.
Okay, well, just leave, and I'm gonna put, and then come in through the app. It should be on the front page. Do you have an Apple or an iPhone?
I have an Apple.
Okay.
iPhone.
He just completed, hopefully, beta. Hold on. Now, hopefully it was just approved by Apple to be.
Yeah.
And hopefully we gotta do what's called beta testing, where you have, it's gonna pass Apple's requirements.
All right.
And so it has, but we have to check to make sure it works okay by having a professional go through it, and they check links. So it's not totally ready yet, but it's in beta.
Okay, then we'll just leave it at that. Then we'll
or if you want to, we have a minute before I comes, but if you want to just leave this now and try to come in through your smartphone, you know what I mean?
All right, let me do that.
Yeah, just to test it. You can always come back here. Yeah, we made an app, Abraham. We're testing it.
Yes, I have the app on my phone.
Is it working okay for you?
It is working okay. Yes, right.
Good. Because I got to have someone go through it and test all these things. If it work on this platform, work on that platform. Apple's tough. You got to have the basic requirements done, but they don't test it for functionality, I don't think. So we have to make sure it's functional on all devices. I've done this first time I've done this, so I didn't know. The first developer, he did a decent job, but there's a lot left out, I think. So the second developer, I think, is a little more rigorous and more experienced. So hopefully, because we want to make it so easy to come in on the panel. So here's Khalif now. Okay, we'll see if he came in through the smartphone. I think it may have worked. Come on, Khalif. Come on. Khalif, can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay, you came in through the smartphone.
No, I did not. So this is what happened. I'm in the smartphone. Here it is. I can hear you very well. It's like I'm watching a YouTube video. Like I'm watching a live YouTube video.
Oh, really?
So you can't see me, yes, but I can follow everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just, yeah, we don't want that. We want you to be able to jump into the panel.
Yeah.
From the smartphone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta look at that. We gotta look at that. Yeah, your background's weirded out. I don't know why that happens. Some people with the background gets whacked out. You have the latest version of Zoom, probably, right?
Yeah, I do.
Are you in an auditorium now? Or no? That's
I'm in the
picture.
Hospital. Let me just take this out.
Yeah. Oh, you're in the hospital now, in the lounge, like?
Yeah, in the hospital auditorium.
Okay, let me check with Ipe here. Yeah, Ipe has really got an active WhatsApp group. I'm sure you guys, have you joined that, Abraham? And
I've always been in that group.
Yeah, it's pretty active.
The Systanostomy group?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that group too.
Yeah, it's very active WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Let me give Ipe the hang on.
Khalif.
Yeah.
The WhatsApp now called neurosurgery coach. That's what it's called.
Oh.
Yeah, I can ask them to add you if you're not in the group already.
Can kindly add me.
Yes,
that's the one from Ipe's place.
Exactly. Yeah, it used to be a study group, so it included all the fellows who went there already. But now he's just adding like friends and.
Kindly add me because I'm going there. I'm going there for a month next year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can just put your
email,
phone number, WhatsApp number in the chat or somewhere.
All right, let me do that. Let me do that right now. Let me send it to you. You got it?
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
I may have got hold up. Yeah, I'm testing on the Android now. Yeah, I'm trying an Android now. Oh, I see Ibrahim in the group. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you invited Dr. Khalif.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not an administrator of the group, so you can just.
You just add contacts. Oh, here's that. So when do you think might go to? There's Ipe. Good morning, Ipe. Can you hear me okay? Hello, Andrea. Can you hear me, Ipe? Your audio's not on there, right? Can you? Hello? Hello? Hello, Ipe. You know, it doesn't look like your audio is even connected. I'm gonna text you. Yeah.
Ibrahim, you've added me into the group?
Well, I can't add you to the group. I sent in your phone number so that Dr. Ipe can add you, and Christian's number as well.
Oh, thanks.
All right. All right.
Yeah, let's see. If all else fails, I advise to reboot. It's not based on scientific
You cannot hear you.
studies.
No, no, we are not silent.
We cannot hear you. Are you guys silent? No, I know you can't hear. Yeah, your audio is not even on.
Oh, sorry. I need to send it to Ipe. Sorry, Ibrahim.
Oh yeah, try. Looks like Ape is going on to his smartphone, I think.
What time is it there, John?
6:45
AM.
a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
in
weird at
Mombasa.
Cornell having the same time.
Yeah.
When it started at 8, it was 8 here. That's unusual. Because usually,
Yeah.
like,
we're going to televise our conference next week from Nyeri.
From where?
From Nyeri. Nyeri. I'd shared the program with you sometimes back.
Oh yeah. I need to talk to the techs.
It's going to start on Friday.
Okay, can I get in touch with the techs?
We'll do that. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
that's the most important.
Yeah.
Hello, Ike, can you hear
we can
me?
hear now.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, good. You got it. Okay. You ready to start?
Yeah, ready to start.
Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's Dr. John Bennett from Neurosurgical TV headquarters in Miami Beach. We have another neurosurgery Super Sunday with Ike Sherian. It's going to be interactive. Hope we get a lot of the panelists asking questions and interacting with Ike. First, let's introduce the panelists. Let's start with Abraham. How you doing, Abraham?
Hello, Dr. John. Hello, Dr. Ike. Hello, everyone. I'm Abraham, medical student and PhD student from Berlin.
Yeah, welcome. A frequent participant. Hello, Khalif.
Hi, Khalif from Mombasa, Kenya. Fellow in the College of Surgeons of East Central and Southern Africa, and a big fan and enthusiast of Prof. Ipe.
Okay, great. Okay, Christian.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, welcome, Khalif. Could you please introduce yourself, Christian?
Yes, I'm Christian Varga from Slovakia. Actually, I'm in an observership in Japan, NTT Medical Center, to seeing some bypass surgeries, and also a PhD student. We met 2 years ago in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the comprehensive fundamental neurosurgery.
Very good. Welcome, and home of the lands, right? Okay, Nashadin, could you please introduce yourself?
Nashadin. Hello, Dr. John. Hello, Dr. Ipe.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you again. I'm Nashadin, resident of neurosurgery from Kurdistan, Iraq. It's my fifth year of training in neurosurgery.
Well, welcome. Thank you for coming. Okay,
thank you. Nice to meet you again. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, Ipe, it's all yours.
Okay, let me introduce the guys with me as well. So starting from my left side is Andrea, neurosurgeon from Italy, Edmundo, neurosurgeon from Peru, Manuel, neurosurgeon from Mexico, and we have Ahmed, neurosurgeon from Egypt. All our fellows. We had a very good conference last week. All of us are a bit tired, and I just came back from India today. And so today we are talking about surgical skills, but more than that, I would like to tell you about the neurosurgery coach in detail as well. So what we're doing in the next one month, we're launching this neurosurgery coach program. And we've already had a lot of participation from leading masters of the world who are willing to, in many branches of neurosurgery, they are willing to collaborate with us, discuss videos, do live surgeries on this neurosurgery coach. So we'll be doing all this with John. So the plan would be very simple. We talk about anatomy, radiology, strategies, 3D visualization of anatomy, and then how we take different tumors and what would be the basis of this in approaches, different approaches. So let's start off with simple things. Now, many of you, you should understand what is the meaning of ambidextrous, being ambidextrous. So a surgeon, you have two hands and then you have an assistant's hand. So mostly microneurosurgery is a three-handed technique. Now imagine if only one hand is working, you are really limited. At least if two hands are working, it's okay. But if it's only one hand which is working, you are truly, truly limited. So this is one thing that I want to ask you to develop. So what you should do is, whatever your dominant hand is, you should start practicing with your non-dominant hand. For example, where are the chopsticks, Andrea? Yes, so these are simple exercises, okay? You can use the chopsticks with your left hand, okay? Now, don't worry about how you hold it. I mean, with the hand, of course, even if you hold like that, it's okay, no problem, because don't get into, commandments. Don't get into any way that would define things. There's no need to. So what you can do is, you should hold it in the most comfortable way for you, okay? I mean, I would tell about holding it in a particular way. If somebody doesn't have these three fingers, the only way he can hold is with two fingers. So somebody doesn't want to use one finger, whatever he's comfortable with. But the key is to use it with both hands. And also, you must understand, you should focus to complete a task with both hands, which means one part of the task, say for example, you're sucking, and then you are incising. So it is at one time two things are being done, but it is one and the same. So you should learn to do it this way. So you should learn to get a 3D depth, and you should learn to start operating. So start with chopsticks. Take two chopsticks. Start with two chopsticks. Take two pens. Start drawing with two pens. Try to complete each other. Okay, these are small these are starting things. Okay, this is what we will be stressing on neurosurgical coach. The second thing is, get a concept of the anatomy from the scan. This is not easy, because this is actually getting 3D information from 2D information. Now, how can you get 3D information from 2D information? Narayan was talking about how endoscopic surgeons get 3D information from 2D information. The brain is a very beautiful, the brain is it's
I think we lost your audio there, right? Can you? Well, as you can see in Nepal, sometimes there's interruptions. I think I is using Wi-Fi. We'll just hang on there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was talking about getting a 3D perspective from a 2D perspective. Now, do you remember the childhood photos, your childhood photographs? Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure many of you do. But if you look at them now, they're going to be extremely grainy, and you're not going to be, it's not going to be the way you expect. Imagine seeing movies on a 680 into 480 pixel screen, and you remember you used to think that they were very, very clear at that point of time. But now if you see the same CD You know, sometimes you take a CD and then you watch it, thinking that you watched it 20 years back and it's fantastic. And suddenly you remember, you suddenly realize that it's so grainy. But your memories of that is not really grainy because your brain compensates for it. Your brain makes a 2D movie into something truly 3D. So your brain is capable of many things. That's one thing you have to realize. So when you see a black and white CT scan or an MRI, when you see a 2D CT scan or an MRI, it's not just the CT scan or the MRI that you're looking at. If you train your brain, you can actually see the 3D completely. You can see the 3D completely within the scan. You can see it. And then when you close your eyes, you can see the aneurysm, you can see the tumor, you can see the cranial nerves, you can see the brainstem, you can see what window you should go to, everything. This is the beginning of your skills. Okay. You must understand, surgery is mostly done in the mind. It's not done with your, more than what it is done with your hands, it's done in your mind. Okay. So the second thing, what I was telling you is about developing a 3D. First thing I was talking to you was about being ambidextrous and, you know, understanding how to complete one hand with the other. And then if you have an assistant who completes your two hands with each one hand, this is the most perfect scenario. This is when the best surgeries can be done faster and most efficient by having an assistant who understands you perfectly well. And if you keep on changing this assistant, it is not a great thing. So you must have one assistant who understands you perfectly well. Okay. So ambidextrosity, then creating the 3D perspective. And now the third skill that you must develop is random motor skills. Okay, let me tell you. Yesterday I went to India and I went to Hamley's toy store and I brought a lot of toys because I realized that there's a lot of things that I may not be good at with kind of random motor skills. So video games are a good example, like shooting games, for example. I like it, but accuracy shooting. Or you take a knife, you take a scissor. Can I have a scissor? Yeah. This is a scissor that I keep. You know, shooting games are not exactly the greatest because, you know, you are not doing those kind of skills in a, of course, that will apply, but that is not exactly what you are doing in neurosurgery. So take a knife or a scissor or a bayonet and try to cut or try to put things in a different angle and try to cut. So this scissor should be an extension of your fingers, an extension of your hand, so much so that you can touch with this scissors and feel it. You can feel what is an arachnoid. You can feel what is vessel. You can feel what is CSF. You should be able to feel it because it is not by actually feeling, it's difficult. But when you see the movements of this scissor, the way how this tissue interacts with it, you should be able to understand. So these are called random motor skills. So you should, yeah, somebody just told me the interpupillary distance. It's a very difficult thing to start with. Don't worry. Khalid, don't worry about this. This is something that we all struggled with. We did not come to neurosurgery without struggling into all this. We all struggled with this. And even now, sometimes if somebody uses the microscope and I get it back, it is a bit difficult for me. But, you know, the common factor amongst all these struggles is that after one point, your skills just take off on a different level. Then things start becoming easy, like the Federer forehand or the Federer backhand. It is so smooth that you don't know what's happening. Okay, Okay, no problem. So it is, so that is how it is. You have to keep on repeating things. Don't worry about, if you do an anastomosis, you think, oh, it's very difficult. You do 2, 3, then 5, 10, and then you think, oh, I can do it. But then suddenly it starts becoming difficult again. And then 25, 30, and it becomes more easy. And then 100, it starts becoming difficult again. But you must understand, it's becoming difficult because you are scaling new levels. You are going into more and more details. You are becoming better and better. Okay, so don't worry, keep repeating, be mindful of what has been done, and then keep repeating it without making the same mistake again and again, and then you're going to improve. Okay, so some of the things that we will focus on neurosurgical coach are the chopsticks, the scissors, drawing skills, abstract skills, random motor acts like with toys and with other things. This will be the first part. Say, for example, if we are doing, somebody is doing things for a month, the fellowship for a month, the first few days, we will be focusing on this. The second half, we will be focusing on surgical anatomy. So the surgical anatomy for skull base, if somebody is interested in skull base, we'll be focusing on the skull base. If somebody is interested in vascular, we'll be focusing on that. If we have friends who can help us with the spine as well as the white matter and as well as other things. Everything okay? Huh? Oh, okay. Right. So you're going for this now. All right. You guys can carry. Yeah. So the third phase is after the surgical anatomy, that the third phase, after the third phase is a surgical strategy. So you know the anatomy, but you see a tumor, you need to understand how do you take it out. You see an aneurysm, you need to understand what do you do to clip this aneurysm? How will you approach this aneurysm? And that includes starting from the craniotomy, the positioning, craniotomy, and after that, how much sylvian dissection do you do? How much skull-base drilling do you do? All this is called strategy. Okay, so we keep on doing the surgical strategy. And the last part, I would say, is the mindset of the surgeon. The mindset of the surgeon is, one, you must completely abandon hurry. One of the things you always want to do is finish off everything as fast as possible. No, you sit and enjoy. If it is your 1000th case, the similar case, no problem. Sit, take time with your arachnoid, cut your arachnoid slowly, start doing things, progress towards your goal. If you have any problem, divert a little bit, go open other arachnoid. People ask me, what do you do for sylvian dissection? I say, whatever arachnoid is available, I cut it off. I don't make a way. I really don't try to make a way between the 2 vessels or 3 vessels or 4 vessels. I see how much arachnoid is available, except vessels, how much arachnoid is available. I cut all the arachnoid. Imagine if you cut all the arachnoid, what remains? There's only vessels. And the interconnections remain. So then you know the way. Instead of trying to forge a way and trying to retract and trying to make a way, it's always easy to just cut all the arachnoid. That is sylvian dissection. So if you ask me to write a chapter on sylvian dissection, my one line would be cut all arachnoid. And after that, there is no need for sylvian dissection. It will open itself. Okay. So there are things that you will understand on the way. So that is the surgeon's mindset. So if you hurry, if you're tired, if your hands are tired, stop. Take rest. If you want to scrub out, scrub out. Don't, all these old notions that say that you must remain in theater, you must do that, you must do this. Think about it. There's no need. It's like the society telling you on marriage and many, many other things. You know, there is no need for all these solid and, you know, unnecessary. In Malayalam, we used to call it belam piditam. Belam piditam means, you know, stand like that with your, you know all the guys who take, when you take a photograph, they put their abdomen in and they stand like that. So much so that if the photographer takes 20 seconds or more, they'll get cyanosis. You see, that is exactly what you do in surgery sometimes. You have a lot of set of rules that you created for yourself, and then you get cyanosed. Okay, there's no need for that. If you want to scrub out, scrub out. If you think you're not understanding it, go back to the scan, look at it again, see, try to correlate your operative anatomy, come back and do it, because you have only one chance. If you screw up, then you cannot come and do it again. You see? So there's no need to, supposing one day you're doing a huge tumor and you don't understand the anatomy, you don't know where the carotid is. What do you want to do? You want to close it down. Next day, come back with navigation, or next day, come with more understanding. Okay. So, because it's a patient's life, sometimes it's not practical. People will think, why are you doing 2 surgeries? Why are you doing 3 surgeries? Explain to them, this is in the best interest of the patient. Once you do that, people will understand. Don't think, though, they will never understand. They are telling we are doing 2 surgeries. No, it's not. You explain to them that I'm doing it in the best interest of the patient. I believe this is the best for the patient. Okay. There's no need to explain too much and make it into a mess, but tell them that it's in the best interest of the patient. Today we did this, and tomorrow we are doing the next thing. So this is called the mindset. So I have told you about a few steps, and all these steps we're going to teach you in this 1 month. I don't think there's anything more than that necessary. In 1 month, you're going to learn this, and our online lessons will keep on. We will be keeping on repeating it from many, many surgeons. Say, for example, today Roberto posted about intraoperative MRI and how to take out a low-grade oligodendroglioma. Now, we're going to start a Facebook page also. Andrea, will you help me with this? We will start a Facebook page also. And as many members as possible will start putting the videos onto this, and from all the masters, and slowly we will take, we'll not be able to answer all your queries at once, but whatever time that I get, I'll try and answer all the queries. And then whoever comes here, we will train you with the motor skills, the mindset, and many more things. Thank you very much.
Okay, I thank you very much, and let's open it up and have some interaction.
Yes, yes, please.
So, Prof, how do we go about applying for this 1 month course? For example, I want to attend it in September next year.
Yeah, we've had over 200 applications. I've not been able to respond to them because of this conference. But believe me, just write to me and tell me what time you can come, what time period you're coming, and then you're on. I only want that I don't want more than 5 people at one time, because this will be very difficult for me, because I have a house which can accommodate about 4 people to 5 at the most, but even 4 maybe. 4 maximum. So we want to have 4 people at one time. So you tell me your period of coming, then I will list it. And when the 1 month we have 4, we just close it. So this is one thing I'll have to do it with my secretary. So let me know when you want to come, and then we will list it accordingly.
All right.
I'll put your email in the chat. Okay.
Beg your pardon?
I can put your email in the chat, right?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. Come on, wake up, everybody.
You were self-explanatory. They don't have questions.
Okay.
Well, I have experienced it already, right? So for all of those who have not been to Nepal already, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, you were there for a month, correct? A month and a half, right, Abraham?
Exactly, and I think that was when Dr. Ibe started talking about the neurosurgery coach program. I think that was about the beginning where we came up with the first brochures and the content, the chopstick exercises, and everything.
Yes, Ibrahim.
Very good.
And 200 applications since October, right?
Yes. Now more coming onto my email.
It's crazy.
Almost, yeah. WhatsApp, Facebook.
When's the first one, Ibe?
I told you the fellows itself, we are full till 2022, but you know me, how I am. So I've not been responding, and most of the time it's not that I forget. Yeah, Andrea was telling I forget. So, I mean, the only thing I can tell you people is just come down. Then you will experience this. If you wait for everything to happen, it's not going to happen. Just pack your bags, come down to Nepal, and then you will experience this.
All right. Can we get your email in the chat?
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Let me retrieve that.
And with respect to the travels that we are doing, we are in Tanzania, Europe in June end, and Tanzania in July. So we will be try to operate in Tanzania, in Zanzibar. Otherwise, we are going to do some sightseeing there. And also in August, first week to August, last week will be South America. These are the two major travels that we are undertaking. I'm also hoping to go to the skull-based meeting in Rio, but I am not very sure. Let me see how things go.
And I think you're also coming to Nairobi in August. In Nairobi in August, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can, because I wanted to see the Great Migration, and August is a bit late for that, as I understand. So I am going to Serengeti, and Serengeti apparently they tell me that it is June, July. So I would like to see this Great Migration. So I may not be August. I'm off to South America, so I may not be able to come to Nairobi. My sincerest regards to Moody, and my regrets too. But I think Nairobi is not happening right now at the moment.
Okay.
But I have been to Kenya. And I have gone to Masai Mara. I've enjoyed. I have gone to Mombasa also. We had a fantastic
I'm currently in
time.
Mombasa.
Beg your pardon?
I'm currently in Mombasa.
Yeah,
it
is a beautiful place. We stayed at the White Sands. We had some
beautiful place.
We did some jet skiing and all that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
We took a boat and went into the sea. It was really, really amazing.
Awesome.
What particular destinations in Europe did you have in mind, Dr. Ibe, for June, July?
Well, I have to go to Switzerland for sure, because I have to talk to Enrico. Then Italy, of course, Andrea is going to be there. Then maybe to Greece, but definitely to Germany as well. So I must visit Schroeder, and I must visit you. So
yes, exactly. Okay, cool.
Yes, I am not. Ljubljana is another thing. Ljubljana I have already gone to, but Ljubljana is another possible destination. But I don't know. I like to fit in everything into 2 weeks, and I really don't want to run too much. Just want to relax in few places.
Right.
And not yet really decided on my Switzerland is for sure. This is the reason why I'm coming there. So I hope both of you could come to, you and Andrea could come to Switzerland and talk with Enrico regarding the hyperscope.
Yes.
So
yes.
Let's see how it goes.
And there was also the Kazan meeting in May, right? Is that still on your schedule?
Yes, very much, because I am leading the anterolateral skull-based workshop there. So, and Bakhtiar was here. Bakhtiar was here. So yeah, so
because it was the one meeting where I was thinking I could join you, in Russia.
Yeah. So the thing is, what you could do is there is a medical. Hira is leading a medical students panel along with Oleg Tito, and maybe you can focus. You can talk to Oleg and Hira, and probably you can put up a session for medical students in this, and then I can recommend this to Bhaktiyar.
Good. I'll talk to Hira then.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Hira has just delivered, so.
Oh, she has. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She just texted me.
Oh, I see. So yeah. So she is, she will be active. Maybe knowing Hira, she should be active after 48 hours. So I'm sure she should be into the thick of things very soon.
All right.
And then there's the NSS conference in April. Are you going to attend, Dr. Ibe?
No.
You're not going? Okay.
No, I really don't like to go and attend the celebratory conferences where you meet a few people, say hi, and then you put up a few PowerPoint presentations and say, I am great, and somebody says, I'm great too. These are the type of conferences I'm trying to avoid. I think these conferences will die off after some time because this is not what the young neurosurgeons need. If you go to a conference like this, you are seeing a 5 minutes, out of the 7 minutes, you're seeing a 5 minutes of an edited video at best. And this is not exactly what you are going to face in your life. Nothing is edited in life. Everything is, from the beginning to the end, completely raw, put into your face, stuck into your face. So if to see a few PowerPoint presentations where you see pre-op, post-op, and then 2 minutes or 3 minutes of an edited video, this is not going to be of much help to you, believe me. And that is why 50 years of young neurosurgeons have been wasted away. So we are going to change that. So I do not want to waste my time in these conferences. You can quote me.
All right.
Well, I think in the future there'll be kind of like a mixture of internet as well as in-person conferences. That's one thing I'm trying to do, is trying to get the audience to participate in the conference, but it's also new to the business that they don't know what to do. So maybe if you have any thoughts on that, how we could integrate the internet audience into a conference. But just a thought.
This is going to be difficult. This is not going to be an easy task because there's no control over the audience. Some nut can say something and then, the entire mood can change. So obviously you want to select the people that you put on the panel as well. So that is one thing.
Here in Japan, it's very common to training with the chopsticks,
Really?
Yes,
so I'm trying.
I was in Japan for a long time.
I'm here actually for 3 weeks, just to learn and watching some video surgeries.
There's an Italian guy that I know. Maybe you're with him. His name is Riccardo.
No, I'm in Tokyo. Here are lots of hospitals, so yeah.
Okay.
Did you take a lot of wasabi?
Wasabi, yes. Sake also.
No, but sake is alcohol. Wasabi is the horseradish.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, that is crazy, completely crazy.
It's
anyway.
December, so they are celebrating the ending of the year, so it's like crazy. Working 13 hours a day, then partying, so...
Yeah, I know the culture. I've been there, and I have so many friends from Japan, so I kind of know the culture. It's crazy, but it's an amazing culture.
Very
They are so good in things that they do. They are very, very good.
Exactly. Very detailed, so I like it.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, guys. So, John, yes. I must say, because I'm really pooped because I have not been really sleeping for the last.
I don't know how you do it, I tell you. I admire you.
Yeah, so it's been a tough few days for me. And today we had I literally had an incident where our flight's hydraulic system stopped working, and then so we had to turn back and do an emergency landing, which was a bit crazy. But
yeah, well, glad to
everything
get
went
through
well.
it.
Yeah,
Glad to get through
everything
it.
went well. And so.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for coming out, Ipe, and thanks to all people there in
you
Nepal.
guys.
And keep
Have a
working
good one,
hard,
sir.
man. You're doing great. Thank you.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're off the air. Yeah, you know, that interactivity of that WhatsApp group. I haven't seen it in other WhatsApp groups. You know, people will put a post up and it'll sit there, but there it's like people are boom, boom, boom. And you've seen some of the names, right? That come in the chat room. Kanif, the huge neurosurgeon from Saudi.
Okay.
Do you know his name? I'm sorry, I don't have his Kaneen. Yeah, let me retrieve it. It'll just take a.
Dr. Kanan, right? Kanan from Saudi Arabia?
Dr. Kanan. That's it. That's it. Yeah, Dr. Kanan. I don't. You've probably seen his name around Khalif, but yeah, he's huge. He's huge. But he just and Salman Sharif. I mean, the people that are interacting there. Yeah, and they're saying, you know, let's do something. So maybe you know the mixture of WhatsApp and webcasts, because I said to Ipe, I said, you know, when the discussion gets heated, just say let's do a webcast on it. You know what I mean? Like a couple of people are discussing this and that. I said, okay, let's do a webcast either now or tonight or tomorrow or whatever. So it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't tell people what to do. They got to come to that. You know, they got to find that it's useful, and it's, you know, you can't say, oh, it's useful, but if they don't use it, it's kind of like, oh. So
Ibrahim, you're in Germany?
Yes, I'm in Berlin, right?
Oh, okay.
At least for the next 2.5 years.
And in
And
which
you're
hospital?
originally from?
Charité
Charité.
University.
Oh, great. You will
I'm
have
a medical
course.
student, right?
You will have a course, EANS course in January, like basic of endovascular surgery for neurosurgeon.
All right. Oh, so hosted by Peter Vykotsy, or?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
He's like co-host. So.
All right.
Okay. Is the registration for that close? I'll be in Spain at that time. How far is Spain from Germany? Let me just check.
Well, it'll be a 2.5-hour flight, depending on where you are in Spain.
Yeah, Valencia. Are you going to Valencia, Khalif?
Yeah.
Oh, with Gonzalez?
With PK, Jose PK.
Okay.
And then Gonzalez for another. I'll be there. I'll be in Spain for 2 months.
You know, I briefly talked to Gonzalez about doing 3D in that neuroanatomy.
Yes,
but he's so.
It will be in March. There will be a course in March, I think.
Really?
In where? In Spain?
In Alicante. Yes.
Alicante. Very good. What do you know the dates?
Sorry.
Do you know the dates? Which dates?
I can send you. I think 5 from 5th March to something.
Oh, nice, very nice. I'll be still.
But also at that time it's the International Basic Neurosurgery course in Turkey. So I have to attend there in the Turkey. So did you heard about it?
I heard of the one in January, which is International Basic Neuroscience course.
Mm-hmm. No,
something
else.
There are too many things happening at the same time.
Oh yes.
Is
they are like paying a fee, you know. So like they're paying a fee, like Turkish Neurosurgery Society. So you can apply, I think, until the 18th of the December. So you can find it on the internet. IBNC.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's
for 4 years. For 4 years course, and each year are different topics there. For 1 week in a 5-star hotel in Turkey. So it's very good courses. You should find it on the internet. IBNC, like International Basic Neurosurgery course.
Okay.
So you guys like 3D neuroanatomy?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I've attended Gonzalez lectures. They're amazing.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
He's a very good teacher.
You think we'd be able to put that online, or do you have to be there at the site?
You have to wear the goggles. You have to wear
the
yeah,
virtual
but I don't know how
reality.
that.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how they set up
you
the
get the
screen.
3D depth. Yeah.
Okay, I think that can be done. Go ahead.
I met him, Fernando Gonzalez, 1 month ago. I was in Buenos Aires, Argentina. There was also a skull-based course in 3D with 3D lectures. It was
3D
also
lectures.
great. Yeah,
pretty good conference.
Great. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems that people like it.
Yeah, Christian, you're from Russia?
No, I'm from Slovakia.
Oh, Slovakia.
Yeah, the home of Dolenz, right? Dolenz, the neurosurgeon.
He's from
Slovakia? No.
I'm
It's,
sorry, the wrong country.
It's a different country. Yes.
Oh, okay. Slovenia and Slovakia.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, I get mixed up on geography. In Africa, some of the like around Benin and that.
Yeah.
Well, Europe must be difficult from a United States perspective.
Oh yes, definitely.
It's like mixing up the states of the USA.
Well, the USA's got a lot of states. As a kid, it drive you crazy. You had to memorize the state capitals of all the states.
I've done that. I've done that as well.
Okay. South Dakota.
South Dakota's Pierre.
No, that's a tough one. You got that. That's the one that usually trips up people. There are a couple of states that are there are cities that are very unusual. Well, Florida.
That must be Tallahassee.
There you go. Yeah, everyone says Miami, Orlando.
Obviously.
No. That's the trick question to ask people. But let's see, what else is in the world of telecasting? Everyone. Well, I'm putting up the playlist for the conference in Cornell. We just filmed 2 days on minimally invasive back surgery, augmented reality in back surgery, and VR in back surgery, virtual reality. It was a good conference. They had a lot of basic stuff too, but the playlist is here, let me post the URL in the chat of the playlist. You can see the lectures. They just happened yesterday and the day before. But we had the editor get on it right away to edit the individual talks. So
yeah, Professor Rajato is doing a lot of conferences this year and next year.
Yeah, Dr. Hartle, he's very active because we televised him in Tanzania. And then he went to Pakistan. Yeah, immediately. He just went from one to the other because we're televising both. And we said, oh, great. Yeah, okay, I'm going to put the URL of the playlist in the chat box.
Yeah.
So that has the 15 talks so far we've edited. They're each divided, so you pick the ones you like.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Yeah. You know, I think if we edit it fast, that'll help because once the conference is over in a week or two, people kind of lose interest, it seems, you know. If you can get it while it's hot, I think it's better. And of course, the individual speakers, I think, will really like it because they have a video to add to their portfolio.
Right.
Of like I gave this lecture in Mombasa or whatever in 2018, and here it is in my resume.
Oh, they had to say that.
No, they don't have to. No, it's free. It's all, you know, it's open to the public, and there's no monitoring or anything. But I think we're going to be working on that, getting CMEs. I think that will that'll help if people can bring away something, you know, from the conference, like a piece of paper, or not a piece of paper, digital evidence. But you know, with this technology, you have proof you're at the conference because they can see your face on the video. So maybe there'll be more credit if you panel, less credit if you watch it. But that'll be inevitable, I think.
Yeah.
Some people
So
do it now.
next week we'll be televising from.
Yeah,
Nyeri.
please put me in touch with the technician as soon as possible.
Yeah. No, John, I'll have to travel there on Thursday to prepare for those things. I am the one pushing for it to be televised.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a technician there.
Yeah.
I'll get in touch with him and then.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It just helps sometimes if you can try to prepare, because there's some things that
Yes.
are lacking, and
But at least now we know the basics. We know what we need. So.
Yeah, the sound is a big thing. That I found the sound. If you
thing.
can get the sound down right, but
Yeah.
I'm not an expert, and the people that I'm dealing with, the technicians, some of them really don't know how to hook up the internet with their audio. It's different. It's a different concept for them.
I looked at the way they did it in Tanzania. I was in the conference in Tanzania. It was very good.
Oh yeah. Alvin,
Yeah.
you see what we're trying to do. We're going to be working on their setup in Tanzania because Cornell goes there all the time.
Yeah, they do that every year.
They're very tight. He's been going there for 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. So he knows what, and I think if we can establish a good connection, because most hospitals have a fast speed connection, but it's just in the administrative office. So we got to get them to string a line from their good connection to the auditorium. That's where you need nowadays. That's where you need a good connection, the auditorium. Yeah, administration needs it, but also the auditorium needs it.
Yeah.
But the new ones are building that in. But many in America don't have it either. So they're going to have to try to get a good broadband connection in the auditorium where you want to broadcast from. So it's doable. We just have to stay on top of it.
Yeah, will be. I'm hoping it's going to go very well.
Yeah, but certainly Dr. Hartle is. I haven't talked to him directly, but I'm sure he's interested in strengthening the internet connections to Tanzania. And I think once one country sees what can be done, then I think they'll find it easier to say, hey, we want to do that too.
So they have a Skype conference every Tuesday.
Oh, they do? Okay. I didn't know that.
Between Cornell and Dar es Salaam. It's every week.
Oh, so, could you please send me the info, or how would I find out where it is?
Yeah, it's Dr. Hartle who manages the whole thing. They do it via Skype, but I think it'll be better done via Zoom. Zoom will be much.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and I'll let them know that, hey, we'll be glad to switch it. Yeah, the interactivity, as you know.
Yeah, it's much better than Skype.
Yeah. Well, they're not in the business really of teleconferences. They're in the business of phones, so they don't pay attention to interactivity and details
and slides and stuff. Yes.
Yeah, Zoom was the next development for that. And Zoom's I don't know Zoom well. I mean, they have breakout rooms. They have, like, for example, if we have a bunch of panelists, you can have up to like 500 panelists.
On Zoom?
Yeah. Like all these little icons here. I've never done it. I've never even seen one. But but the icons must get small. But they have the possibility of interacting, like asking questions. So the potential is there to expand tremendously. We're just scratching the surface.
It's true. All right.
Okay, Khalif. Yeah, I
Thank you,
look
man.
forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, it's a sunny Sunday afternoon in Mombasa. So
it's your day off, all right? Well, you work at you're on call today.
No, I just live close to the hospital, and I just wanted the calm environment.
Oh yeah, it's quiet there. That's good.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Look, Ike's office was busy. I think they had a couple of emergencies going on.
Yes.
You can see that, right?
Yeah.
But it's amazing.
We'll see you next week on Thursday. Yep.
Okay,
Hype
very
is
good.
on another
Okay,
level.
thanks for coming, Khalif.
All right, man. Thank you, guys.
See you later.
Take care.
I'm just
See you,
gonna
Dr.
hang.
Kelly.
Just gonna hang here. So Abraham, everything's going good.
Yeah, everything's fine. Yes.
What rotation you in now?
Well, what am I doing? Gastroenterology.
That's your daily. That's your job, right? You go there every morning and the GI for what, a month, 2 months?
Yeah, like it's like one module is 1 month usually.
How many patients you got?
Well, it depends. I mean, we have both theory and practice, so it just depends on the week. But we're in the hospital like three days per week, and you have multiple patients to look at.
Yeah, a lot of consulting, right? Mostly it's mostly a consultative service, right?
Well, yeah.
They're not admitted to GI. But yeah, let's see. There's a conference from Japan. We're televising on, I think, the 23rd. Dr. Kato.
Again, okay.
Yeah, she has another. She arranged
She's
another.
hosting a lot of meetings.
Yeah, she likes the technology. Let me get you to the schedule here. Hold on.
Still haven't managed presenting either, right? But I'll do it for sure.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Let me get the schedule for Japan. I think it's most of the fellows from Fujita Health. I'm getting to know her hospital now.
And Christian, you'll be in Antalya in Turkey, right? Is it March?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's the course. Now it will be my third year there.
Okay. So you attend every year, basically.
Yes, it's for 4 years.
Okay.
Like the whole cycle of course.
All right.
Each year different topic.
Wow.
There are over maybe 200 participants over the world.
Okay.
So you can apply, and some of the people they choose and pay the fee for it. So.
Yeah, I saw they have a scholarship for residents, international.
Exactly. Yes.
Hey, you guys, I gotta go, but you guys are staying, okay? I'll just leave the room open.
Well, I have Christian's number, so we can connect via WhatsApp.
Yes, on WhatsApp. Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks for coming.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. John.
Bye. It'll be posted, edited. Okay. Thanks.
Exactly. Yes. Bye.
Bye.